Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing another 15-minute series, and for today we have a special guest. I'd like to introduce Haz.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I didn't know that I'd be so famous that I'd get invited on the Omar Saleh show.
Of course.
It's good to be here, folks. Salaam
It's a new
alaikum.
series.
How's everyone doing?
And what better way to do a second episode than with someone who likes to debate a lot.
Yes, sir.
Off camera, we do this often, so...
Off camera, I do not speak to him. I don't know why he's saying that we do this often. Off camera, whenever he opens his mouth, I close my ears and I walk away.
All right, cool. Well, this is not the place to do this. So the statement for today is, boys and girls can be friends. Go.
The Ghabi?
What?
Boys and girls can't be friends, my friend.
So that's where you're standing. All right.
Which is why
All right.
we can't be friends.
Fucking idiot. Yeah,
Wow,
15
okay,
minutes. Come on.
Yeah.
They can't be friends.
No, they can't.
Okay, state your reason.
Without bringing religion into it?
Your choice. 15 minutes or ours. Do whatever you want to do.
No, if we
Don't
bring
bring
religion
religion.
in, it's done.
Okay.
It's a done deal. So without bringing religion
Sure, yeah,
into
without
it,
religion, let's say.
let's go on a scientific angle, okay? Attraction happens.
Yeah.
Opposite genders, attraction happens no matter what. You can't stop it. If a boy and a girl are friends, one is attracted to the other. Simple as that.
Okay, but attraction doesn't mean that you're slightly interested in that person. You can have many friends who are attractive, and yet you're not really have no other business. You just want to be friends with them. And many people have friends who are of the opposite gender.
But that's not the case 99% of the times. 99% of the times, somebody's attracted to someone, and that's what happens. That's what happens when you see homewreckers. You know, when there's divorces.
I think that stems from a way deeper issue.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Homewreck, in my opinion.
A lot of the cheating and a lot of the things that happen outside of marriage and outside of everything, that happens because boys and girls are friends.
Okay, off topic real quick. Homewreckers, like homewrecking, the root cause is always in the house, in my opinion. It's someone is not satisfying the other, whether it's emotionally, physically, whatever it might be, and then the person now is
Sure,
working
everybody
outside.
will tell you that there's a lot of moving pieces. I'm telling you, one of those moving pieces is friends of the opposite gender. And it's a big moving piece too. Because when you're spending a time, let's say you were a girl, and you and I were hanging out, right? And we were just friends.
Okay.
Okay? But
Sure.
low-key, I thought you were kind of cute. Okay, that's weird.
Oh, stop it, boy.
No,
Stop it. You heard it here, folks.
It's not like that. Point is, what if we share a moment? What if we're hanging out and it's just us and we share a moment? Now, I've put myself in a position where I will literally ruin my life. I just realized I'm not wearing my ring. And time out. Time out. Hassan! Where's my ring, boy?
It's on the table next to the wand.
Give me my ring, boy.
All right. Unfortunately for Haz, he doesn't know that this timer
I found
stops
it,
for
I found
no
it.
one. This timer will literally stop for no one. It keeps going. It gives no fucks. And he's back.
Can we CGI this to 15 minutes? This video just started. So what's the topic?
It's actually if boys and girls can... All right, play, go, continue. Your point.
So my point is, if you are friends with the opposite gender, you're compromising yourself purposefully because you are human, and human have biological needs, and that's just how sparks happen.
But I think regardless of whether you're going to be friends with someone or not, that opportunity will always show. It's not because a guy and a girl are friends. Just because it happens sometimes doesn't mean...
That's not true.
The statement is, can guys and girls be friends? If you say no, that means you're saying on this entire planet, there's no such thing as a guy and a girl being friends for life with no problems, no sexual tension, no nothing. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, no such thing. I will say...
I disagree.
I will say guys and girls can work together on a professional level. Guys and girls can...
So what happens with their coworkers and now technically they're friends because they see each other at work all the time?
That's why I have an HR department. They're not over there kicking and watching movies together privately, going on rides together,
No one
going bowling together, grabbing coffee together. They're not doing that. That's why there's an HR department.
But no one said they're going privately. What if, like, you know, a company has company dinners and now they're all sitting at the table and now that's when they're becoming friends. They're getting to know about each other's lives, about each other's wives, husbands, whatever it might be.
Okay, I didn't say you can't get to know somebody from the opposite gender.
That usually sometimes can build to a friendship.
No. There is peership that to me sounds like a peership, not a
You mean like
friendship.
an acquaintance?
An acquaintance.
But acquaintance is always...
Use it opportunity, so you shut your mouth. You shut your fat mouth. You said opportunity. Opportunity.
All right, okay, fair.
Okay?
So, continue.
So yes, you're allowed to obviously have conversations with them. You're allowed to keep it at a surface level, but it's when you start getting intimate, and no friendship exists without intimacy. And if you have intimacy with the opposite gender, that is a recipe for disaster.
That's not true.
Period.
How
So
is there
don't
no
give
friendship
yourself
with intimacy? How is there no friendship without intimacy?
What do you mean? Every friendship has intimacy.
No, I think intimacy is a much more
Otherwise-
intense it's an intense definition.
Friendship
Intimacy
is an
like
intense. Friendship is an
kissing,
intense.
love,
now,
something.
okay, now, what's your definition of friendship?
Pause real quick. I wrote something called Choose Her First, and I've been sharing real reviews from women who saw themselves in it. If this found you, check the description for more details.
See, maybe we have two different definitions. Because if
Okay.
you think friendship is
That's a good
you're
question.
you're just nice to someone and that someone is nice back to
No.
you, that's not friendship.
a friendship to me, or like there has come a time where this has been declared a friendship when I think some person has put an extra amount of trust in the other person, whether it has come to advice, any
you go.
problem,
That's
any
intimacy.
situation. Is that really intimate though?
Of course. You're
Intimacy
consoling.
is,
you're
I think,
consoling.
a lot deeper than a word. This is connection.
Yeah, connection.
intimacy.
You're going to them.
I think they're different.
You're going to them when you need them. You're going to them for advice. You're going to them when you feel low.
Yeah, but I have many
You're going
friends.
to them to feel happy.
Yes.
All these emotions are intimate emotions. They are not emotions. You don't go to an acquaintance for something like that.
Yeah,
You
but acquaintance is
don't.
not even in the picture. It's friends. It's like friendship,
Okay?
best friend,
So
partner, lover.
If let's say something bad happened in a scenario to a guy, and then he goes to a girl for her to make him feel heard, to make him feel happier, to make him feel understood.
Okay.
Right? That's an intimate connection that they're having now, and that's a disaster.
But that can now be declared as a best friendship. For example, if I have a friend in my life who happens to be a girl, let's say our lives are busy. We're just friends. We're not best friends. So let's say I get to see her every 3 months. We catch up. We have food. We talk. She updates me what happened with her life. What happened with mine. All right, sick. Goodbye. Hopefully I see you soon. Good luck with everything. Maybe we share some problems and advice, whatever we have, and then we go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Is that not a friendship?
One of you likes the other person. It's that simple.
Why? Why does it have to be like? By the way, yes, of course, I like everyone who is my friends. I know what you're saying. You're saying have a crush or like would like to be with that person.
And they might not even know it, but it will develop because that is the science for it. It's like okay, let's look at it from an animalistic point of view. It's like putting a boy rat and a girl rat in a cage and giving them cheese, which they both appreciate, and then they stay in that cage for a while. What's gonna happen? Scientifically, they're gonna be attracted
What's
to
so
each other.
funny is I used the same cheese and rat thing with Hassan when
Actually?
I had the episode with him. The same analogy, I just threw it in his
It's
face.
just
When you
human
give a rat cheese, you're screwed.
Exactly.
Yes, but that does not define all friendships. I'm not saying that can't happen. That can happen, but it doesn't define all friendships. Now, does
Brother.
this happen often or like commonly? It is common.
Brother Matt,
not
brother
all
man,
the time.
brother man,
It's not
brother
all
man,
the time.
brother man. If we are talking about an exception to the rule,
No, not exception to the rule. Because exception to the rule would be like 5%.
because exactly, there's
X%.
exceptions to the rule, but the vast majority of it is if a guy and a girl are friends, someone's gonna catch feelings.
So
That's
okay,
how it
so
works.
let's say
That's it.
hypothetically, or
Somebody starts
not even
playing in
hypothetically.
somebody starts playing in their head. This is how my life would look like if I had her or him in my life all the time. And then they start fantasizing, and then it becomes more problematic and more problematic and more problematic. They'll never outwardly say it until there's that push. And then when it happens, it either goes or it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
somebody's catching feelings, that's just nature.
So then question, statistically, obviously we don't know an exact number, but statistically, what percentage of this world do you think men and women can be friends?
Can be,
Can
as
be.
a possibility.
No, like they're friends. They can't, yeah, can be friends. Because my statement was they can't be friends. So they can be friends. Friends, period. No.
Obviously, we're saying can't be friends as in like there's
Like,
deeper
yeah, like
things.
deeper
It's not
feelings.
just-
Yeah. No. Without this, like it actually sticks
I don't know. It's
throughout.
off the top of my head. I would say like maybe 10% of the world operates that way.
10%.
But the vast,
You think 90% of the world?
of course, and no one cares. I mean, right now in this day and age, everybody doesn't care if they're dating or they're not. So nobody cares.
That's interesting.
Yeah, nobody cares.
But that's a loyalty problem.
Okay, but nobody
not a friendship
cares.
problem.
Nobody cares, and the bar just keeps getting lower and lower and lower and lower. So are guys and girls friends all the time? Is it wrong? Yes. Why? Because it leads to disastrous things. Disastrous.
Like not always, because again,
Catastrophe.
if there is even
Armageddon.
there's even 30%.
Destruction. Dystopia. Disparity.
If there's 30% of this world that are friends, that completely butchers your entire
Obscene.
statement. Oh my God, that entirely like ruins your statement. If there's 30% of this world that are friends properly, that ruins your entire statement.
Why?
Because
I didn't say 30, I said 10, maybe.
yeah, but I'm saying if there's 30, that means you're officially like you would have to be wrong.
Okay, sure. I don't, whatever logic that means, but sure. I don't know where you just decided that, but okay.
Because what makes you think it's only 10? Why like if attraction was the only
Because something is wrong
cause,
mentally with
it's
them.
not strong enough, and
I think-
scientifically it's also not strong enough.
No, scientifically it's very strong.
Because
Scientifically
also,
it's been very
like for
proven.
example, a topic we haven't even touched base upon, which like for example, not for example, I thought you would touch on is attraction.
Think about it this way.
If you told me, oh,
If you
one
were
of them has to
married-
be ugly
if you
or
were
one of
married-
them has to be prettier.
Think about it this way. If you were married and you and your wife had an argument and your wife was kind of pissed off at you, she was mad at you, and you hurt her feelings. And that night she decided to drive off.
That's a best friend, not a friend.
No. Who cares? Best friend, يا أخي. خليها best friend.
No, but best friend should never
tried to
be
drive
like
off.
that's different.
Okay. Forget best friend.
Because best friend
So,
actually
okay,
now
best
is
friend,
such-
you do it on the spot. Not best friend.
Okay.
A week later,
Sure.
you find out she's grabbing coffee with Jake.
Sure. Why is it white?
Okay?
Jake.
Because only Jakes would do these kind of things. You know?
Yeah,
only
fuck you, Jakes.
Only Jakes would pretend to be your friend just to like snake like that.
Okay.
But anyway. Yeah, can we just, anybody who's Jake watching this, just get the heck out of here, bro.
Let's get out, bro. Yeah, especially you, Jake, in grade 5. I still remember you. Who's laughing now, huh? Look at me.
I'm single and I'm lonely. Him, I'm married. I'm married. Happily married. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Jake.
Yeah, she
Jake-
goes off. She starts talking to Jake about how you make her feel bad and that, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay." And how about I raise you one too? Is it okay for girls and guys to touch? Jake leans
a
over.
hug?
Jake leans
Or
over.
like a...
It's okay. He's doing this to your wife. Jake's doing this to your wife. It's okay. Don't worry. We'll go out. We'll play bowling. We'll go to your favorite spot. That's disgusting, man. I don't know what kind of point you're trying to debate here, but that's not it. That's a problem.
I'm always just devil's advocate. I gotta
That's
do
a
what I
problem.
gotta do.
You're definitely advocating for the devil, I'll tell you that much. That's exactly what's happening here.
No one has talked about physical intimacy. Now,
What are friends?
that's so deep.
Physical intimacy? What are
That's-
friends? What's the
that's so
definition of friends?
Okay.
Do friends hug?
But that puts...
Yes.
That puts...
Do friends
You know what?
shake
Sure,
hands?
Sure.
Do friends cuddle? That's the definition of friends, my guy. Do not get it
Friends
mixed
don't
up.
cuddle. I don't know why you've been convincing me to cuddle for the
I
last
think
week.
you're just trying to play devil's advocate.
No, serious talk.
But I think
Serious
I've
talk.
destroyed you in this
Shut up.
conversation.
Serious talk. Let's say hug aside. You know what? Let's say hugging is okay or not okay, whatever you want to say. You are instantly thinking that the man on the opposite side is a devil or is evil or has to be someone who
for the
wasn't
shout-out.
raised properly. What?
Thanks for the shout out.
That's it.
Anyway, keep going.
I'm so glad that went over my head, to be honest.
Keep going.
You're just instantly thinking that the person on the other side is an asshole or has no morals or has no ethics. That cannot be applied on the whole world. We can't just think everyone is out to get us. Just because there are some of them like that doesn't mean that's always true.
Why is Jake having coffee with your wife though?
What do you
Doesn't
want?
Jake have something better to do? Doesn't he have a business to run
Who's
or
to say-
to
okay,
make
yeah.
money or
Who's to
maybe
say Jake
to go
doesn't
and
have a
spend
wife?
time with his own wife?
Who's to say Jake doesn't have a wife?
Why
Who's
is
to
Jake?
say
Oh
he
my
doesn't
God,
have
Jake's
kids?
married and
Who's-
he's hanging out with your wife instead of his own?
On a random lunch break at 12 p.m. if they both work in the same office? Yeah, so what? And he has to be stuck with his wife forever?
So Jake, after fighting with his wife,
Yeah.
tomorrow the next day,
What?
at lunch, he's hugging your wife and telling her, "Let's go out on a date," and you're okay with it?
When did someone say they're going out on a date?
beta
No,
male?
what? When did someone say they're going on a date?
Jake,
they're
Jake
simply
mentioned
hanging
it
out.
because they're friends.
Yes, they're
because
friends.
It's disguised. That's why you're the devil's advocate, bro. Because
How
your
is
point
it?
is
Why
this-
you're
deception.
instantly thinking everyone's evil? So, for example, if I was
No, بالعكس,
okay,
بالعكس.
friendship
I think-
test. Friendship test.
I think humans have animalistic instincts.
Friendship test.
Humans have animalistic instincts, okay? But the thing that makes us good humans is being able to control those instincts and be able to navigate.
No, but
past
think
those
if there was a friendship test.
Yeah, keep looking at the time, nervous boy. You're
No,
sweating.
I'm not
I see
nervous.
you
Oh my God,
see the sweat.
For everyone watching this,
the
watch
sweat.
how much he yapped.
You can see the sweat.
Friendship test. If someone was friends for me, they're a girl, okay? They're friends with me. And they have family, whatever, husband, wife. On a random lunch, whatever, we hang out, okay? Do you think, in the back of my mind, I'm out to get this girl?
Do friends hang out once? No, they don't. They hang out
Often.
often.
What's
Often.
often? Once
And
every
then
3 months.
all of a sudden-
Realistically, what? Once every 3 months.
Once every 3 months is friends.
How often
to
do
you?
we see our own other friends? When the last time we saw X name?
We
X name,
have
X
no
name?
other friends. Everyone else is an acquaintance.
That's right. No.
No, I'm kidding.
That's crazy.
kidding.
And time's up. Lovely to meet you. Get out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and go find Jake if you see him.